Welcome back to T3, that Thursday thing. I'm your host, Mr. U. Glad to be back with you guys. We are in the season of doing NFL mock drafts. A really fun time for me as a diehard football fan. But this is a new thing for us to do live mock drafts like this. So we're trying something new out. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your draft grades for all the episodes we've done so far. We're going to do this all the way up until our first annual T3 live NFL draft special. Our T3 squad is going to be with us as long as they can be for the very first round of the draft. No matter what, I will be there for the entire evening live watching the NFL draft with you guys. All my friends that are collaborators, content creators, podcasters. I'm going to have a lot of new faces coming into the studio to sit with me live to talk NFL shop, talk about these prospects and all things NFL. So it's going to be a fun time. New thing for us, but I'm enjoying it already, just thinking about it. But today, we're going to have another mock draft, and we're doing the New England Patriots. Excuse me, we've done several so far. So keep a lookout for those on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/They Call Me Mr. U. Of course, please subscribe and like and share any of the episode that you see that you do like. Sharing with friends on your socials. Definitely appreciate that, of course. So with the Patriots, now they are fresh off of losing their head coach, longtime legendary head coach, Bill Belichick. And they had Gerard Mayo, who was also part of this Super Bowl teams with the Patriots. And he didn't pan out. I thought he deserved more time based on the team structure, but apparently that view wasn't shared. So he was bumped for who I thought was the favorite the whole time anyways, even going back into last year. And that's former New England Patriots player, Mike Vrabel. So he's a new coach there. They brought back some of the old coordinators. You know who they are. So their needs are supposed to be O-line, wide receiver, and cornerback. I can name a couple more, but these are the ones that they were given: O-line, wide receiver, and cornerback. If I can find some players that help them out in areas that I know they're struggling in, I'm going to go out of my way to help them out. So this is probably one of the few times I help out rival teams. So this mock draft is all speculative, but we're going to have fun with it and see what we can do here. So they actually pick at 4, 38, and 69, I believe it is. Let's jump in and see what's happening. All right. So in this case, they're going to have 4 picks in 3 rounds. They'll also have a 77 pick. So we're going to have fun here. We should be able to meet most of it, if not all of their needs, according to what they listed on their website. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get this draft kicked off. See what we can find on behalf of the New England Patriots. All right, so they're going to offer some trades. This one is horrible, so I'm going to reject that one immediately. I don't want to get out of the first round. This team needs first-round talent because a lot of the guys that they got in the first round, like their guy Gonzalez, in corner, he's been injured a bit, so he hasn't been able to really help them long-term. Christian Gonzalez. A lot of guys that they got in the first round, aside from that, guys that have first-round ability and first-round talent, and they've been hurt. Christian Barmore's name that come to mind, nose tackle. He is probably one of their best players. He's having issues with health, with some blood clots. Not sure when he's going to be able to come back and play up to his potential, so we're going to try to replace somebody to help him at tackle as well. So we'll see what we can do here. But we had pick 4, and we got a couple of names on the board. Matter of fact, the first 2 names on the board are considered generational talents. Abdul Carter, which is an edge rusher from Penn State. If you watched him last year, you know how he gets down. Total beast on defense, generational talent, explosive pass rush moves, athletic, everything you want, he's there. So for him to be here right now at 4, it's kind of surprising. Travis Hunter, also considered a generational talent. With him, it's a lot to get into, but I'll try to keep it brief. When in his past 2 years or so in Colorado, all of his cornerback numbers began to dip, but all of his wide receiver numbers were increasing. And people are saying, you know what, he should come out as a cornerback in the NFL, but all of his cornerback numbers are super low now. And he ended his career like that in Colorado. His wide receiver numbers are over the roof. They're to the moon. So it's like, why would you come out as a cornerback? I know there's just more money in it because you can be a quarterback 1, especially in this situation. if Gonzalez is not fully healthy, you can try to move off for him. But if you're not, these guys need wide receiver help big time. So who am I picking? Carter or Hunter? I think that edge rusher would help them, even though it's not one of their main pressing needs. Who do I pick here? Who would Bill Belichick pick here? I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Travis Hunter here. They have some issues at wide receiver. A lot of them. They got guys like Jalen Polk, Kendrick Bourne, who's a journeyman, Demario Douglas. These guys are their wide receivers, but they haven't been able to really help. And Drake May is coming into his own, and he needs solid guys that can catch the ball, get yards after the catch, get open, and make things a little easier on him and make it rough on opposing defenses. I think Travis Hunter helped him do that. Passing up Abdul Carter hurt me a little bit, but Abdul Carter wasn't one of their needs, so with what they needed. So Travis Hunter here. And look at that. My guy from Michigan, Colston Loveland. I think Drake May will love him. Let's see what else they have needs of before we get too caught up in this. One of the guys I'm looking for at O-line to help Drake May out is not there anymore. All right. So we need to dig deeper. I need to go elsewhere here. Who else can we take here that's going to help out Drake May? The guys that I wanted, they're all gone already. That happened so quick. That was tremendously quick. All right. So I'm going to give some Drake May some O-line help here. We're going to take Cameron Williams here. 6'5", 335 pounds. He out-leverages pass rushers. I mean, he's an anchor, man. He's just a solid guy. I think he's going to protect the quarterback at a high level. He's going to be an asset on this line. I think what they have out there right now, I'm pretty sure that he'll be able to be a big help there. Some of the guys, to be honest with you, I don't know most of who they are. I know David Andrews at center. He was a longtime Patriot, even on the Super Bowl teams. Mike Onwenu, he's a guy that we've talked about off and on, who's been up and down at right guard. I think that Cameron Williams is going to be an asset, and he should be able to be a day one starter on this particular team. Just keep on looking for some help for the Patriots. I just feel like they can use so many different things, especially on offense. I just don't want to get past that. Looks like Ramondre Stevenson kind of lost his job to Antonio Gibson, at least as far as the depth chart is concerned. That's amazing how that happened. They have guys at tight end, Hunter Henry and Austin Hooper. But honestly, if I can upgrade that, I certainly will. As a matter of fact, I will. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade with Harold Fannin Jr. This guy has deceptive speed. Definitely a guy that gives you some yards after the catch. He's a mismatch for any opposing defense. I mean, he got the advantage body type wise, skills wise, height wise. I mean, he got a tight end body with wide receiver skills. I think he'll be May's new best friend. And when you got a quarterback who's new to this and needs as many security blankets as possible, guaranteed a guy like Harold Fannin Jr. from Bowling Green is going to help Drake May out a lot. I'm sure Drake May is going to call me and thank me for this one because it's going to be awesome. All right. So let's try to get some help back here in cornerback. I think we got to really find somebody who can help here because they are in a precarious situation. Because I don't know. It seems like every year Gonzalez is out for a period of games, and I don't know if that's going to be a good thing for them cornerback-wise. So I'm going to try to find some help. I'm looking up info on Darian Foster and some big board stuff to see because he's from the Iowa State Cyclones. I have not seen any of his game. I know he's a 6-year senior, so he's been there for a while. What I love about him is that he has height, so that means he can match up against any of the elite wide receivers in the league height-wise. He has height, he has weight, he has the speed, he has burst. I mean, he was doing some work at the Fiesta Bowl against the Oregon Ducks. I remember some of that. I mean, he was he's been in college long enough. He understands coverages. He's a baller. I think there's some things that he can work on technically, but I like him here. I'm going to go ahead and get Christian Gonzalez some help on the other side with Darian Porter. It's going to conclude our mock. We got Travis Hunter, Cameron Williams, Harold Fannin Jr., and Darian Porter from Iowa State. I think it's pretty good. Love to hear your thoughts on our draft here. What's the draft grade for us? What's the draft grade for Mr. U and the New England Patriots? Was it an A grade, A plus, A minus? Was it a B? Love to hear your thoughts on this. We have much more mock drafts coming up between now and our NFL draft special last Thursday of April, first round of the draft. We're doing a lot more teams. I'm going to try to get all 32 teams in here some way, shape, or form. But let us know what you think on our social media platforms or our YouTube channel, youtube.com They Call Me Mr. U. Let me know what you think about this draft grade. Give me the grade. I can take it. Break it to me. Love to hear from you guys. Thanks for listening. And definitely thank you for subscribing to our show. We appreciate you guys. Have a good one.